Hey, welcome back. So today we're going to do a newer film review, Child's Play 2019, the reboot. Um, yeah, let's get started. So I may spoil this because I know I'm going to talk about a lot of scenes in this that are hit and miss. So just so you are aware that spoilers might happen. And yeah, let's get to it. It was released June 20th, 2019. Uh, yeah, it was directed by Lars Klevberg, who only did one other film called Polar, which I haven't seen. And this was more like artistically shot. It's not like a typical jump scare one. It's incorporated a lot of like stuff that's around nowadays. So it was a little clever in that way, but there is a lot of stuff that didn't really need to be in it. So it had a budget of $10 million, and it made about 45.5 million from what I've heard. So, yeah, they wanted to do a trilogy, like make two more after this. So I think they're actually going to go at least make one more sequel for this. So it's going to be interesting. So, a lot of this movie starts off basically with, I think it's a Japanese guy in a toy manufacturing thing. He doesn't like his job and stuff. So he programs this doll to be evil and then packs it, ships it before he gets let go on his job. So then goes to America, and you meet the mom, who's actually pretty hot, and her son, and she works at this like looks like a Sears or like a department store, like Hudson's Bay or something and stuff, and she get or maybe it's a discount store. I can't remember, but yeah, that's not important. So yeah, so she buys this. These people bring in a broken toy, and she talks the guy in the back who's going to ship it back to the company to sell it to her for a cheaper price. So she gets it, brings it, gives it to her kid for Christmas. He wasn't too big on it at first, and then starts like hooking it up to all the devices, and it works for the first half of the film. So um, as the story progresses, it becomes a little more evil, and the evil voice is Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker. So that's all I could picture. Well, the doll was talking and stuff. So yeah, it was a little interesting, and it does like little obscurities. But there's only like three death scenes in this that I can recall. And one of them I don't even remember. I know it happens early on, and yeah, the two I'm going to talk about though are pretty weird. So the mom was pretty hot, if I haven't mentioned that. I can't remember the actress's name. She played in I forget, but so she's like a TV actor. She plays in a lot of TV shows. I think it's like Parks and Rec she played in. But anyways, um, she has this weird boyfriend who looks like he doesn't even belong there, and he doesn't really get along with the kid, and they start yelling at it. So, and of course Chucky sees that, so he's putting up Christmas lights because it's like November, December it takes place, and yeah, you just see the doll slowly. You know what's gonna happen. So he falls off the ladder. This like auger looking thing runs him over, and it's this really gory death scene in a watermelon patch outside their house, and it was pretty awesome. That's probably like my favorite scene in the whole movie. Well, one of them. And yeah, and then it goes to the kids' room, and sure enough, there's the boyfriend's head shoved in a watermelon on his desk. So that was pretty amusing. And then it's even more funny because the kid's stupid friends who are out to try to like help him and stuff like that, they take the head, put it in a bag, and was like just talking to the mom. I'm like, oh, that wouldn't stink up the place or anything like that. So let's carry it around in a bag and stuff. And then sure enough, Chucky follows them, and then they're in the department store the mom works, and he takes control of all the drones and all the electronics. So in the trailer, there's a good scene where you hear him lights say like lights out or something, and his face is on the TV screen, it goes down. Then there's a mascot guy there, and he kills the guy, slices out, and most biggest amount of blood you'll ever see in a movie these days. Um, Come out, and it was one of the funniest things ever. But other than that, I thought most of it was boring and dull. So, uh, boring and it was mostly boring and dull. There wasn't an elaborate killing scene or anything to get rid of him. I think they break him up or something. Something basic they do. It's been a little bit since I actually watched this movie, so but yeah, overall, I thought it was okay. The acting wasn't the greatest for a film that went to theaters, anyways. Like some of the sci-fi channel movies nowadays have better acting than this. Um, yeah, so and the special effects, like the gore effects, are cool and stuff. The Chucky doll looked weird, and yeah, I'd say it almost looked like a beat up sex doll almost with robotics in it. But yeah, so it was neat, good little spin. Try to incorporate something new, but overall, I probably only give this like 2.5, like right down the middle, like most movies these days. You get like basically what you're expecting for the most part, or a whole pile of shit. So that's that. So 2.5 from me. I probably won't watch it again for a while. I'd much rather stick with like Bride of Chucky and all those ones. They're way more amusing. So yeah, as always, I'll link the trailer down below if you haven't seen the trailer or don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. It'll be linked down there to my Instagram. You can see clips of films I'm watching that I'll probably most likely do reviews on in the future. Subscribe, hit that like button, and comment if you've seen this. Let me know what you thought of it. And also, if you have future films, comment those down below too. I'll try to get to them. I do have a lot planned, so it's going to might take a little while, but I will get to it eventually. And yeah, so now it's time for me to probably just go watch Child's Play 1 again and get those memories out of my head. So that I'll see you in the next video.